Happy Tuesday and welcome to the Wolff Den, presented by Win Again Academy. Mark Moyer doing some great things with his networking and informational events. Check out winagainacademy.com. I am Matt Wolff, founder and CEO of Ticket Time Machine. Today we were supposed to have on Rashad McCants, formerly of the UNC Tar Heels, to talk about his book and his time with the Tar Heels and in the NBA. Unfortunately, we got a last-minute notice that he wasn't going to be able to make it today, so hopefully everything is okay with Rashad, and we hope to reschedule this soon. Today I'll answer some questions from the audience, if there are any, and we'll talk a little bit about maybe the NBA playoffs. And if someone wants to chime in, please send some comments or let me know if you want to join the show, and we'll do a segment and talk about sport, what's going on in the sports and entertainment world. But the NBA playoffs start tonight. It's the play-in tournament, not games. Lukewarm about this format. You have a couple teams that are in the 9th and 10th slot that are below 500. I think 33 and 39 record, if I'm not mistaken, playing for a shot at the playoffs. So not too many intriguing games from where I'm sitting. Lakers and Warriors, obviously, a great game to watch. Lakers going down to the 8th slot with injuries that were done, but they both can win and can advance. So the winner advances into the playoffs for the 7th seed. The loser plays the winner of the other game, Memphis versus the Spurs. Again, the Spurs 6 games under 500, so not a great team. You're going to have that anyway. 7 and 8 seeds have been under 500 in the Eastern Conference for a few years, but now you're giving them an additional chance to make the playoffs. And all they really have to do is win 2 games, which is not, it's not impossible to do. So who are your NBA favorites? Who's going to win? Who are you rooting for? Do you even watch the NBA anymore? It's been kind of a weird season, a little bit different than last year when they were in the bubble. You have some fans that have arrived in the stands this year. I think Golden State's got a good shot. Anytime you got Steph Curry, he could shoot lights out. I think they can beat the Lakers, but I would assume the Lakers would win. Probably whoever loses the game tomorrow night between the Lakers and the Spurs between the Lakers and the Warriors will probably beat the winner of the Spurs Grizzlies. That would be my guess. But are you going to watch? How much playoffs do you generally watch anyway? Do you watch during the regular season? I'm more of a college basketball fan, but I certainly like to follow the NBA and root for certain players and certain teams. And I'll be interested to see what happens in the playoffs. I think the West is wide open. There's just probably 1 through 6 or even 8. Any of those teams wouldn't surprise me if they came out of the West. The East, I think, is a little bit less competitive. We'll see how the Nets are going to do, if they're healthy or not. I like the Bucks and the Sixers to push through. Never count out the Celtics if they can if they can win, and the Wizards could get hot. You got Beal and Westbrook. Those two can carry a team and certainly win a series or 2, maybe. I wouldn't bet against LeBron. And if you got Harden, Kyrie, and Kevin Durant all healthy and playing, that's going to be a tough squad to beat. Does everyone want to see Nets Lakers? I think that's what the league would want, and most fans would like to see. I like to see new teams rising. It's great to see the Suns and the Knicks, both teams that didn't even make the playoffs, securely in the playoffs. Suns, I think, have the best record in the NBA, or at least in the Western Conference. And so it's great to see some of these teams, the Hawks, some of these teams make the playoffs that weren't there. They built their team up, made some trades, got a veteran player, built it up through the draft, and they should be in pretty good shape for the future. Hockey playoffs, you got the Panthers down here in South Florida, hoping to tie this series up with Tampa Bay, the reigning Stanley Cup champions. It was a tough loss in game 1, but there have been some exciting hockey games in the playoffs, Stanley Cup playoffs. Nothing like Stanley Cup playoff hockey, in my opinion, especially when you're talking about overtime and then possibly a game 7, overtime winner, go home. A lot of great memories watching the Stanley Cup. I hope to get to a Panthers game, so hopefully they'll keep winning and extend it so I can make a game. What did you guys do over the weekend? Anything fun and exciting? The world is opening up. Seems to be opening up a little bit more, although there's some confusion. I thought SNL did a good job of kind of making fun of the situation of not really even knowing what the heck is going on. But events are about to start. You got some festivals coming up. September is quickly approaching us, and ton of music festivals planned. College football announced that they're going to be at 100% in the fans. At least the Gators have. Most other schools have already announced that. Are you going to feel comfortable going? Are you going to go? Did you go to any events last year? It'll be interesting to find that out too. Some blockbuster movies come. You got Space Jam movie coming. What was the other one? A Quiet Place 2. What movies are you excited to see this summer? I know M. Night Shyamalan has a movie out. Ryan Reynolds has a new movie coming out. I watched Woman in the Window on over the weekend. I thought it was a pretty good movie with Amy Adams and Julianne Moore. So check that out on Netflix. And we have an event, open to work event coming up at 2 p.m. We're going to highlight people who are looking for work. We're going to talk about a program that's out there that's helping people who are looking for work and trying to connect the job candidates with the job postings. If you're looking for work, if you know someone looking for work, if you're hiring, please join the conversation at 2 p.m. We have some great candidates. We've had great candidates in the past, and we're going to continue to keep doing these events as long as people want to come on and highlight themselves and give themselves some more visibility. We're trying to get everybody back to work. There's a lot of great job postings out there. People in my network are posting jobs all the time. So check out our previous events, connect with our panelists, and just help everyone get back to work. All it takes is a click. So check us out, 2 p.m. It'll be live, and I think we're going to go for 2 hours. I think we have enough people to highlight to go for 2 hours. So that's about it. Apologize for the cancellation, late notice here for Rashad, but we hope everything is okay with him. And we look forward to having him on eventually. He's got some great guests coming up in the coming weeks. So tune in. Tune into the Wolff Den. Check out winagainacademy.com for the information on the next networking event. And that's it. Until then, we'll see you again on the Wolff Den. And thanks for tuning in.